Trump legal cases and U.S. presidential election 2024 February 28, 2024. Hello and welcome back to News Media Hans Daily Digest. Trump unable to meet bond requirement in New York fraud case. Despite facing a staggering $454.2 million judgment in the New York State civil fraud case, Donald Trump finds himself unable to post a full bond while he appeals the ruling. The judgment, imposed by Justice Arthur Engoron after a 3-month trial in Manhattan, includes significant penalties and a 3-year ban on Trump's involvement in New York businesses. This ban compounds Trump's legal and financial challenges, potentially limiting his ability to engage in lucrative ventures in one of the world's financial capitals. In response to Trump's appeal, his lawyers highlighted the exorbitant and punitive nature of the judgment and the challenges in securing the full bond amount. They argue that Trump's vast real estate holdings, combined with a $100 million bond and court-appointed oversight for the Trump Organization, should suffice to secure the judgment. However, the Attorney General's office has yet to respond to Trump's proposal, leaving the enforcement of the judgment in limbo and raising questions about Trump's financial viability. The financial constraints facing Trump extend beyond the New York case, with mounting judgments and interest accruing daily. If Trump fails to obtain a full bond or post the required cash, New York Attorney General Letitia James could initiate collection efforts, potentially targeting Trump's bank accounts or properties. With each passing day, the amount Trump owes increases, further exacerbating his financial predicament. As Trump navigates multiple legal battles, including an $83.3 million defamation verdict, his financial limitations may significantly impact his ability to fend off legal challenges and maintain his financial standing, casting doubt on his claims of wealth and success. Trump denied full pause on $454 million fraud penalty, allowed to borrow. In a setback for Donald Trump's legal efforts, a New York judge rejected his bid to pause the collection of the $454 million civil fraud penalty while he appeals, insisting that the full amount must be covered. Despite the refusal to halt enforcement, Judge Anil Singh showed leniency by granting Trump's request to temporarily lift a 3-year ban on seeking loans from New York banks, potentially facilitating his ability to secure the necessary bond. This decision comes amidst Trump's struggle to raise the required funds, as highlighted by his lawyers' arguments regarding the ban's impact on obtaining a bond covering the full judgment. New York Attorney General Letitia James responded assertively to Trump's appeal, emphasizing the urgency for him to fulfill his financial obligations promptly. James warned that her office would deploy substantial resources to collect the state's owed amount if Trump fails to pay up and post bond without delay. Meanwhile, in a separate case involving classified documents, Judge Aileen Cannon rejected Trump's co-defendants' request to access top-secret files they are accused of concealing, underscoring the legal complexities surrounding Trump's legal battles on multiple fronts. Despite the denial of a full pause on the $454 million judgment, a state appellate judge granted Trump a partial stay, allowing him and his sons to retain control of the Trump Organization and pursue loans to post bond while the appeal is ongoing. While the monetary ruling remains unchanged, this partial stay enables Trump to explore avenues such as obtaining loans from banks or selling assets to fulfill his financial obligations stemming from the civil fraud penalty. As Trump navigates the complexities of his legal challenges, the rulings highlight the ongoing legal battles and financial pressures he faces amidst his efforts to appeal the adverse judgment. Trump attempts to oppose Judges Tanya Chutkan and Aileen Cannon. Former President Donald Trump's legal team is employing strategic maneuvers to delay his trial proceedings, particularly aiming to stall trials until after the 2024 general election. With a multifaceted approach involving federal cases overseen by Judges Tanya Chutkan and Aileen Cannon, Trump's attorneys are endeavoring to create scheduling impasses that shield him from immediate trial dates. By leveraging court calendars and complexities in various cases, Trump's team seeks to thwart any attempts to expedite trials, thus avoiding potential legal ramifications that could impact his political aspirations. The intricate legal strategy involves playing off Trump's criminal cases against each other, with a primary objective of preventing Judge Chutkan from commencing trial proceedings before Election Day. This tactic includes influencing Judge Cannon in Florida to postpone the Mar-a-Lago document mishandling trial, thereby creating a cascading effect of scheduling delays that extend through the summer months. Trump's legal team capitalizes on procedural intricacies and ongoing disputes over evidence access to further prolong trial timelines, effectively shielding Trump from imminent legal jeopardy. Despite facing bipartisan criticism and legal challenges, Trump's team remains steadfast in their efforts to orchestrate a favorable legal landscape that aligns with his political agenda. By strategically manipulating trial schedules and leveraging judicial dynamics, Trump aims to navigate the legal labyrinth with the overarching goal of preserving his political viability and thwarting any immediate legal accountability. As Trump's legal battles continue to unfold amidst his presidential aspirations, the intersection of law and politics underscores the complexities and implications of his legal maneuverings in the pursuit of his ambitions. Judge Aileen Cannon has denied access to classified documents for Trump's co-defendants. In a significant development in Donald Trump's classified documents case, Judge Aileen Cannon has granted a request from special counsel Jack Smith to deny access to sensitive materials for the former president's co-defendants, Walt Nauta and Carlos de Oliveira. The decision follows extensive discussions under the Classified Information Procedures Act, CIPA, regarding the handling of these materials during trial proceedings. Smith's motion argued against allowing Nauta and de Oliveira to view the confidential presidential records they are accused of concealing, asserting that such access was unnecessary for their defense. Cannon's ruling, despite facing previous accusations of favoring Trump in her judgments, aligns with Smith's argument, stating that the special counsel has demonstrated that the defendant's personal review of the classified materials would not be relevant or helpful to their defense. Cannon emphasized that the charges against Nauta and de Oliveira do not necessitate proof of willful retention of documents relating to national defense, further supporting the denial of access to the classified documents. The judge highlighted the defendants' failure to explain how reviewing these materials would counter the allegations against them regarding their involvement in aiding Trump's retention and concealment of sensitive materials. Notably, while Cannon's decision precludes Nauta and de Oliveira from accessing the classified documents, it also underscores the potential implications for national security, as highlighted by legal experts. Brian D. Greer, a former attorney at the CIA's Office of General Counsel, commended Cannon's ruling while pointing out the unintended consequence of extensively briefing the judge on the contents of the documents, potentially exacerbating national security concerns. As the case progresses, Cannon is set to rule on a similar motion filed by Trump's legal team, which also seeks access to sensitive materials, amid ongoing arguments over national security sensitivity concerns raised by Smith's team. Trump co-defendant's lawyer faces obstacles in Georgia election interference case. In the high-stakes legal saga surrounding the Georgia election interference case involving Donald Trump and 18 co-defendants, attorney Ashley Merchant faced significant hurdles during a hearing aimed at disqualifying Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis. Despite Merchant's efforts to question Terrence Bradley, a key witness, about Willis's romantic relationship with Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade, Judge Scott McAfee blocked her line of inquiry, citing a lack of relevance and unsubstantiated claims. McAfee's intervention underscored the contentious nature of the proceedings, with the defense alleging conflicts of interest in Willis's handling of the case. Merchant's attempts to impeach Bradley's testimony about the timeline of Willis and Wade's relationship were met with resistance from McAfee, who emphasized the need for factual basis and relevance in the questioning. McAfee warned, "Ms. Merchant, you don't have much more to pull on." Before asking her to move on to the next question, he suggested that she wrap up her current question. "I'll let you ask a few more questions, but if he doesn't have a date then I don't know that you're going to be able to create one today," he told the attorney. McAfee's rulings limited Merchant's line of inquiry, prompting a heated exchange between her and Adam Abate from the district attorney's office. Despite Bradley's acknowledgement that he believed Willis and Wade were dating before she hired Wade, McAfee cautioned Merchant about the limitations of her questioning, highlighting the complexity of the legal issues at hand. During Tuesday's hearing, Bradley repeatedly answered, "I do not recall." However, he did acknowledge that he told Merchant via text message that he believed Willis and Wade began dating before she hired him to join her prosecutorial team. As the legal battle intensifies, the proceedings underscore the intricate dynamics and contentious disputes shaping the Georgia election interference case, with implications reaching far beyond the courtroom and into the heart of political and legal discourse surrounding the 2020 presidential election. Thanks for watching. If you like it, comment and hit the like and share buttons. Subscribe for future videos.